everyone. This is Carole, showing you a little bit of the peaceful surrounding right next to where I live, next to the boat. I wanted to share how gorgeous it is. Well, we got a lot of happy birds. We're next to a wildlife reserve, so we have a lot of chirpy neighbors. I really have enjoyed over the years all the different places that we've stayed in. We've stayed in many marinas up and down Florida. We've stayed in the Keys. Now we're in Central Florida. Been here for a couple of years. And it's a first for us because we're on the river. We used to being saltwater sailors, but we've been on the river for a while, and that freshwater life is completely different than what we're used to. And it's really, really amazing to see the difference, to see the abundance of wildlife. And probably because we're next to a wildlife reserve too. But I'm still scared of the gators. We have gators. I'd take a shark over gators anytime. But I do enjoy the cranes, the birds, the woodpeckers, the egrets, the turkeys. We have wild turkeys here too. I really rejoice in all the beautiful nature and things that surround me that are just there, part of my environment, part of Mother Nature's gift to us. And living on the boat, today I'm really thinking about living the simple life and what it has brought me and taught me 21 years this year aboard Windsong, is really to detach from this crazy consumerism, buy mentality that we live in. And that's a hard thing to do, I'm telling you. I mean, I have been on the boat for all these years, and so you'd think I've got this pretty well handled. And I still get caught up in things that I want and things that I wish that I had. And I mean, this, I think it's kind of normal. But I pretty much have got it going on that I'm detached from all the knickknacks and the craziness of the things you need to buy that the people think that their life depends on. And they get caught up and they get disappointed because they find themselves at a certain age and they think, at this age, I wish I would have had this amount of money in my bank account. I wish I would have had a house or a brand new car, or all these things that they thought they would have accumulated, and then they get disappointed and they get sad because they don't have it yet. Or they find that they have it and they find that they're not happy. And then they wonder, well, what the hell? I've wasted all this stress and a lot of relationship time with my kids and destroyed my health, and I'm still not happy. What's going on? And I think that living the simple life, getting back to basic, getting back to what is important comes from within. Unfortunately, oftentimes happen when we're middle-aged, hitting rock bottom, our health sucks, or we have like a big event in our life that happens, and then we start looking instead of starting right there from a young age. And I think that's sad. I mean, of course it was scary for us to sell everything, get rid of all the stuff that we had so much crap accumulated when we got rid of everything and sold everything and moved on Windsong in 96, I think, yeah. And I remember how hard it was to let go of all that stuff, but it was also very exciting. And after it was done, I felt so liberated. Like a huge weight had been lifted. It's like, wow, I only have my clothes and this boat. What now? What do we do now? Right? And I embraced it. I told my husband when he came to me and he says, you know what? I have this crazy idea. I don't know what you're going to say, but I got to run it by you. And when he said, let's buy a boat, move on a big boat. And I said, yeah, let's try it. I'm game. And we did, and I have no regrets. Oh my God, I have no regrets. The life, the incredible life, the incredible people we've met, the places we've been, the things we've seen. But I think the number one thing that for me I appreciate being on the boat is that it has opened up my eyes to a different world. A different, no, not a different world, because we all live in the same world. A different way to perceive my world. A different way to see the world. I kind of removed that, a lot of visor, a lot of preconceived ideas about myself, about what I want out of life, about what's expected of me. And I've really just been doing my best at living and enjoying life and keeping it simple. Keeping it simple. And that means a lot of different things for a lot of people. For me, I really appreciated, I'll still go shop, but I'll window browse, I'll appreciate all the beautiful things, and I won't need to buy anything because, let's face it, I don't have the room to put anything anywhere in Windsong. I have a very small space for decorative things, for things that have absolutely no purpose, because most of the things on the boat have a purpose. But I have a few things, a couple of things, and if something comes in, then something's got to go out because the space is limited. So I really have to think, do I really like this thing? Do I really love this thing? Will I cherish this thing? Will it bring me joy? Will I appreciate it? And will it bring me something? Or is it just something that I want to buy because everybody's got one and I want one now? I think this is important to me now and I just got to have it. So it's really allowed me to step back and go into that process of observing what calls on me and where is that coming from. Is that coming from a feeling of lack, a feeling of comparing myself to the neighbors and what everybody has and the stuff that I need? Or is it coming from a place that this object or this thing really resonates with me and I really feel that I need it in my life? When you take a step back and you allow yourself to observe and just figure out these feelings, it's amazing because you realize you've got attachment to things that really are crazy. I know people that's had clothes since for the last 25 years in their closet they haven't worn that are like 10 times smaller, or they're old or out of style and they can't let them go just because it was theirs. And I'm thinking, for me, I love to pass down things. If it hasn't had any use for me in the last year, sometimes two, then I let it go because there's so many people that don't have what I have. I feel blessed that I have all I have. And some people look at me and they're like, oh my God, how do you live on a boat? There's no room to put any stuff. Where do you put all your stuff? I'm like, I don't need that much stuff. How much stuff do you need in your life? How much stuff do you have around you, cluttering your life, cluttering your closet, that could benefit people around you, people in your community that may not have as much stuff as you do? I mean, I understand I do make a difference between memories and movies and albums and things of that nature and clothes or 2,000 kitchen gadgets. How many kitchen gadgets do we need actually, right? But still, I just want to bring you awareness to really observe your attachment to the stuff you have in your life. And is there any way that you can simplify that by maybe decluttering and letting go? So it's just a moment this morning of reflection on the simple life and how, for me, I've benefited so much from selling all this stuff that I had and going from I think it was like a 3-bedroom house, 2 living room, huge pool, garage. We had so much stuff, and getting rid of all that stuff and moving on a 41-foot sailboat. That was something. But I don't think I've ever felt so much freedom in my life as when we did that. And knowing that I can pick up and go anywhere I want to, and I have all that stuff cluttering me has allowed me to spend more time, I believe, going within, evolving, um, searching, discovering myself, allowing myself to heal, to learn great things. For me, those are the things that I value, is all the modalities that I've learned, the people I've met, the connection, the human connections, the people and cruisers and sailors from around the world that we've met, and people in our communities. That for me is what I hold the most dear. And the simple life, it's made for me, and it's made me happy. And I just oftentimes believe that if people in our modern society would not put so much value into acquiring things, they would be so much happier. So it's just a moment of reflection I wanted to share with you. And I want to leave you with the question of, what could you let go today? I challenge you. I challenge you this week to clean a closet, clean a cupboard, clean something. And if you haven't used these things in a while, please, please put them away. Don't throw them out, because I don't believe in that discarding society. We throw so many stuff. Pass them on. Pass them on to someone that needs it. It'll make you feel so much better. And you have more room, not more room to put things in, but you're allowing things to come into your life. When you release and when you let go, when you simplify, beautiful things come in. And that doesn't mean that you go and grab a sale next week and you fill that closet up again. No, just let go, release, see how much freedom and joy you get from that. So namaste, this is Carole from Central Florida. I love you guys. Have a great day.